Hello, thank you so much for joining us once again. This is TV Kudirat. My name is Bola Omotayo, and I'm happy to welcome you on another edition of Business Realm. Business Realm is the program where we bring to you business tips that would assist you in your business journey. How to trade and make profits, how to trade and grow and become financially free, financially independent as your heart desires. So today, on the 10th edition of Business Realm, the topic is building credible business profile and reputation. Building credible business profile and reputation. In this topic, in this title, there are two keywords: profile and reputation. Credible is something that has no stain, that is believable, that is trustworthy. So how do you build a business profile that is trustworthy, that is stainless, that is trustworthy, that is dependable, that is respectable, that is dignifying? How do you build such a profile? And another keyword in the title is reputation. Your reputation is basically your image, the way you are seen. There is a major difference between your profile and your reputation. Your profile is verifiable, while your reputation is the way you are seen, and everybody will not see you the same way. But when the majority see you in a particular light, that is the thing that matters. The way the majority perceive you, the way the majority see you, is what matters. There would always be some exception, but if you can project yourself in a way that the majority would give you pass mark, then one may simply say that you have a credible reputation. So today we will take each of the two words one after the other and talk on them. Building credible business profile and reputation. What is profile? To explain what profile is, I will start with you as a person, as an individual person. Your profile is your biography, your name, your date of birth, your parentage. Who are your parents? Who gave birth to you? Who raised you? How are you raised? Your origin, your education, your qualification, your experience, your achievements, your services, the services that you render to life, and of course your ambition, your goals, your aspiration, what you intend to do ahead. All of these make your profile. Now, we are talking about business profile, and this can be adapted to make you understand what I started from your personal profile, so that you understand, or to help you understand what I mean by business profile. Your business profile is still the biography of your business, the founding date, the date that you founded your business. Now you see how it affects, how it's interrelated. Even the profile of the founder or the owner of the business will now have an implication for the profile of the business. So for your business profile, you need to talk about the date that you started your business, and you will see the importance of that date as we proceed. The profile of the founder. Who is the founder of the business? I like to know. If you come to me to market anything and I'll say, oh, so bank, who is the chairman? Who is, I want to know a few things about your company before I deal with you, before I engage with you, before I have any transaction with you. I want to know who is the founder of the business. I want to know who are the stakeholders in the business. All of this make up the profile of your business. The founding date, the founder's profile, the location of your business will be part of the profile of your business. The experience, the production capacity. If you are producing shoes, for instance, what is the capacity of your machinery? So how many pairs of shoes can you produce in 1 month? You know, so all of these are factors of your business profile. Your track record, where are you coming from? What have you done? What have you seen? What have you handled? What problems have you solved? The services that you render, apart from just making money, and what are your future plans? Just as an individual needs to be ambitious and have future plans, so the same way a business should have goals and targets and plans for the future. So that's your business profile. Now let's talk about your business reputation. The reputation of your business is the way people see that business, the image of your business. And the main difference between your profile and reputation, like I said, is that your profile is verifiable. For instance, your name, your date of birth will be seen in your birth certificates. The schools you attended will be reflected on your results, and people can go there to confirm that you actually attended those schools or you did not. Your parents can be pointed to, your town, your origin, your lineage. All of these can be verified, whether you are saying the truth or you are telling a lie. All of this can be verified. The things that you have done, if you claim to have offered certain services, the people who enjoyed or received the services should be able to confirm it, that you actually did that for them. And if you say you are ambitious, you have certain things in view, from the way you carry yourself, from the things that can be seen, your ambition can even be inferred. One can draw an inference that truly you are ambitious and you carry yourself in a way that somebody who is that ambitious, who is so ambitious, should carry himself or herself. So that's about your profile. The factors of your profile can be verified. They are verifiable. But your reputation is your image. It is the way you are seen. It is the way you are seen, and everybody will not see you the same way. Your reputation, your image is a function of the individual person's perspective and judgment of you. And everybody will not perceive you the same way. Everybody will not judge your actions and your carriage the same way. Your profile is supported by existing resources. For instance, your parentage. Your parents have existed before you became their child. Prince Charles of Wales, Charles the Prince of Wales, is Queen Elizabeth's son. Is a prince because Queen Elizabeth married Prince Philip. So that's a natural profile that Charles got from coming through those parents, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. So your profile is supported by existing resources and institutions. For instance, you went to a school, you are a graduate. That's possible because schools exist. You got married. It's possible because already there is the traditional institution in our culture, in our life, in the way we live. Your achievements are made possible by the resources that are already existing. So your profile is supported by existing institutions, structures, establishments, and resources generally, while your reputation is a function of how you are seen. Your reputation is supported by your comportment, the way you carry yourself. Your achievement is supported by existing institutions, existing culture, existing tradition, existing resources, but your comportment or your reputation is supported by your comportment, the way you carry yourself. And for you to build credible business profile and reputation, you need to work on the two all of the time continuously. You need to continue to work on your profile and on your reputation. So on your for instance, we talk about the profile. When we talk about profile of your business, how does it affect, how can you make your founding date? One of the things that we say make up your profile is the founding date of your business. How can that be a plus for your business? How can the founding date of your business be an advantage, be a plus to your business? The only way to make that happen is for you not to quit. You won't be the type that touches this and say it doesn't work, you touch another one, it doesn't work, you touch that, it doesn't work, you leave there, it doesn't work, you leave there, it doesn't, a rolling stone. You won't quit. Once you don't quit, you continue to advance in age, and over time your age in business becomes a plus. So the way to make your founding date be an asset to your profile is to start your business and continue to labor on it, and don't quit until you have advanced in age and you can boldly say, oh, we've been on this for 25 years, we've been on that for 30 years, we've been on that for 10 years. If you quit, you will never enjoy that founding date advantage. For instance, nobody respects somebody who started yesterday. People are only waiting to see how far you can go. Your founding date shows how far you have gone, how far you have come. Now, about your location, well, there are different types and categories of location, but wherever you are, don't get discouraged because you can't have your business at Ikoyi, you at Ikorodu or Odonguyan or Berigbe. Don't get discouraged. Start where you are, you flourish where you are planted, and gradually walk first and foremost wherever you are, either it's Elekpe or Ikotun, wherever you are. Make it beautiful, make it presentable, make it decent, and gradually walk towards the place that you would love to be. If having your business address at Ikoyi is a dream for you, you gradually walk towards it and do what is possible at your current location. So that's it. And about the quality of staff, hire the best classes of staff that is possible. It's okay if you can hire master's degree holders. It's even okay if you can hire PhD holders. It's okay if you can hire people who have 5 different degrees. It's okay, but you won't do that if it's not affordable. So the best that is affordable is what you hire. But at the same time, when you can afford to hire a graduate, you don't neglect a graduate to go and pick somebody who has a primary school leaving certificate just because you want to conserve money. The yield, the output of a primary school leaving certificate will not be the same as the performance of a university degree holder. So when it is affordable, hire the best that is possible. And how can your experience be a plus for your profile? Well, learn from your errors. When you start out, you are not perfect, and I doubt it if anybody would ever become perfect here on earth. But start where you are, do what is possible, and learn along the way. Learn from your errors. When you realize your mistakes, learn from them and improve on the past performances. Improve on the previous performance. That's what is called experience. Because you have done it the wrong way, you studied what happened, you realized where you were wrong, and you pick the lessons and you apply the lesson to the operations of, to the future operations, then it will turn out better. The result will actually be better than what you got in the previous day. That is what you call experience. How can your track record, what makes your track record a plus in your profile? Well, set goals consciously. If you set goals consciously and you strive to achieve them, and you do that again and again and again, before you know it forms a pattern, and people begin to see that this is who they are, this is how they are, this is what they do, this is what they can do, this is what they can offer, this is what they can give, this is how well they can perform. But if you don't set goals, you just do things, you respond to things as they come only. You don't have plans, deliberate plans. Then there won't be any pattern that can be read and appreciated by those who are coming from behind within your system and those who are observing from outside. And of course, we even have a business tradition that new intakes, new staff can learn from. Now, service. You need to offer corporate, what is called corporate social responsibilities. Your business exists within a space, and there are different factors of that space. The traditional institution, schools, establishments, chieftaincy, clubs, roads, there's a way that you are expected to contribute to the development of that social space as somebody who earns income from the social space. You also want to give back to the society, not by you as an individual, but by your business. That's why it is called corporate. You do it corporately under the name of your business. You carry out some social responsibility under the passport of your business. That this business has thrived in this space, in this environment, and we are grateful. And we breathe the air, we travel the road, we enjoy the amenities, and so we are contributing this to. So it forms part of your profile, your business profile eventually, and over time they can point to it that this bus stop was erected by so business entity, and that stretch of road was constructed or rehabilitated by that business entity. It becomes part of your profile. Future plans. How can your future plans be a factor in your profile? Now, we said earlier that you have to set goals consciously and strive to achieve them. It is not enough to set goals and strive to achieve them, but you must also attach deadlines to your goals and consciously work towards the deadlines. You don't just say, I'm ambitious, I have that. You have a beautiful picture in your mind, and it's so easy for you to share it with people. But the same picture that you shared 5 years ago, in 15 years' time, you are still sharing that picture that you have that in view. No, you have to break your ambition into actionable goals and also reduce them into targets within given periods of time, and attach deadlines to them, that in the next 5 days I want to be able to have done these bits, and in the next 10 days I want to be able and work towards these deadlines. The date you give yourself to achieve a goal is what is called deadline. As on so date you must have achieved so goal. So, and once you do that, if people who came 2 weeks ago return to find that you have moved an inch further from where you were when you were sharing the picture with them 2 weeks ago, then you are seen as somebody who is truly ambitious, not somebody who just whatever who just talk just for the sake of talking. Now, how can you improve your reputation? You know, we have said all the points that we just finished are points to help you improve your profile. How can you improve your reputation? 1, consciously ask for feedback. In anything that you do, ask people how they perceive you. You can do this in many different ways. There are big organizations who would send questionnaires or administer questionnaires to their consumers. There are people who would just, small businesses would just ask, oh, I hope you liked what we delivered to you. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope, this. So your feedback system doesn't have to be one complex research effort. It doesn't have to use very technical or very academic research instruments. You can simply ask one-on-one and feel their pulse, see how they feel about what you do, and you use that as a tool for improvement or for as a reason to celebrate and pat yourself on the back that you are doing well. Public relations is significant. If you want to improve your reputation, or you want to have good reputation with the people you are dealing with or who are observing what you do, without your knowledge, you need public relations. Public relations is very significant. If you operate within a market, for instance, you want to know who is the Iyaloja, who is the Iyalaje, who is the youth leader, who is the community head, who is the Baale, who is the king. You want to know them. And when I say you want to know them, you don't have to be personal friend of the Iyaloja. You don't even have to be a visible follower of the Iyaloja. But you just want to know, you want to be alive to your environment. You want to know the Baale, because if you don't know the Baale, for instance, and you meet in a neutral ground, not in his palace, and you just treat him as you would treat anybody, it goes away with an impression about you, and there may be a day that he would have. So it would be in a conference that would determine your fate in a certain way. You won't know that, you won't even remember, you won't even know, because you didn't even know him in the first place, and you didn't know that you were rude to him. So you need to be alive to your environment, so that when you meet people who deserve respect, you respect them. When you meet people who deserve honor, you honor them, and you are fair to everybody. Even people who are not holding any important or significant office, they are human beings. You want to be friendly. You want to be harmless. Well, that's the neutral word to use. You want to go about harmless, and you don't want to step on toes unnecessarily, particularly when it doesn't affect your business. You want to relate with people peacefully. So that's the way you relate with the public is. That's what public relations is. How do you relate with the public around you? where you are. Today that we have the social media space as as our virtual world, you know, everything that exists on land today exists within the social media space. You have malls, you have shops, you have markets, you have everything on the social media. And there are streets. If you understand how it works, you know there are streets, there are there are residences, there are homes, there are offices, there are all sorts of things. Even on the social media, many of the things that we do represent these institutions that we have on ground on the social media. You know, if you operate within the social media too, you also want to be seen as a gentleman if you are a man, or as a lady if you are a lady. You know what a lady is. A lady is a respectable woman, not you know a lady is a respectable gentle. You know, a lady is the opposite of a gentleman. Is a gentle woman, respectable, responsible, diligent, friendly, warm, tamed, well brought up, well adjusted, sensible human being. So either you operate your business on the social media or on the internet, either you are selling substantial products or digital products, you also need public relations wherever you are. And public relations, like I said, is simply the way you relate with the public around you. The social media is a public space, and you want to carry yourself as somebody who is honorable even within the social media space. Now, how can you improve on your reputation? This is what we are discussing. And we just mentioned feedback. You consciously ask for feedback from your consumers. You practice good public relations. And the third one is customer service. Customer service, for instance, the example I would like to offer is the one that is very common in banks. A lot of banking procedures can be carried out on the internet today by the aid of your phone or your computer, but it requires that you download apps and study the apps and know how to, to use the apps. A lot of people will fiddle with this thing for months and they won't understand it. So you need to have a provision for customer service, so that things that relate to your product that people tend to find difficult to handle, you create an allowance within your system where they can come and ask questions and you help them. If the business is big enough, you create a customer service desk where they take these queries and questions and requests to, and where they will be aided or assisted to understand those aspects of your business and how to handle them independently henceforth. Listen to these complaints. I said you should ask. It's something to ask, and when the truth is told, you get angry. But we are saying that either you ask or they come to complain. Please listen. Listen. If you can't replace, for instance, if somebody comes to say what they bought from you was found not to be good, if you can't replace that for whatever reason, maybe you thought that the customer was also negligent in some way, so you don't want to replace that, at least give a promise. Give a promise that next time we will do better, and be calm and be polite and be respectful to your customers. Address the problem and solve them. When you listen, you also address the problem. If it is a problem that you can address, that you can solve. Sometimes they have bought something from you, and in trying to set it up, they thought the thing has got spoiled. But on return to you, you told them that it's not spoiled, it's only collapsed, and you just fix it and return to them. If it's something as simple as that, create a time or make a provision that somebody within your system help them to solve the problem. And then always return to the drawing board. Review what you have done so far over a given period of time, and always return to the drawing board to reflect new lessons in future policies. Over time, take all of the comments, all of the complaints, all of the suggestions, all of the whatever, take them back to the drawing board. If it's a big organization where you have a board or a management team, table all of this and discuss. But if it's a one-man business, on your own, reflect over them, and you will surely receive insights. See what other people are doing. If you don't have a management team, you don't have a board, then see what bigger organizations are doing and copy. Ask somebody else, your friend who is in the same business but is not receiving as many complaints as you receive. Don't be too proud, don't be too arrogant to ask them, and apply what they do to apply what they do in your own system to achieve better results. So that's it today on Business Realm. Thank you so much for joining us if you have joined us live, and thank you so much for watching the video if you come across the video later. We'll see you again and very soon. I'm grateful to my production assistant Kayode Ayeni. See you again. My name is Bola Omotayo. Bye for now.